What?
What do you know about the multiverse?
Welcome back, everyone. This is my Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness video for the new Doctor Strange variant we're going to see in the movie, who they're calling Defender Strange. There are a couple variants of Doctor Strange in the movie, and some connections and Easter eggs for the Loki series and the new main version of Loki. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. I'll be doing full episode videos for Moon Knight after the Book of Boba Fett episodes, so there's a lot of really cool stuff coming up in the next few months. But we've all watched the new Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer a billion times, first as the Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scene, then again after they just released it online. And most of the trailer is setting up Doctor Strange as the main villain of the movie, not our main Doctor Strange, although Baron Mordo is still trying to kill him in a bunch of the trailer footage. The person Marvel wants you to think is the main villain, based on the way they edited the trailer, is Doctor Strange Supreme, or Evil Doctor Strange, however you want to think about him, from the What If series. They told you during What If that some of these characters would be showing up in the live-action Marvel movies. We knew Captain Carter was going to be one of them, but I was surprised when they revealed Strange Supreme in the trailer, especially because he seemed like he had turned good at the end of the What If finale when the Watcher Uatu tasked him with watching over that pocket dimension where they trapped Killmonger, Black Panther, and Infinity Gauntlet Ultron. I guess a lot can happen in a short period of time, but they did release a new synopsis which sort of confirms what's actually going on during the film. It just reads, now that Iron Man and Captain America have left after a fierce battle in Avengers Endgame, former genius surgeon and the strongest magician of them all, Doctor Strange, is expected to play an active role as central figure in the Avengers. However, using his magic to manipulate time and space at will with a forbidden spell that is considered the most dangerous has opened the door to a mysterious madness called the multiverse. To restore a world where everything is changing, Strange seeks the help from his ally Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme, and the Avengers' most powerful, Scarlet Witch, Wanda. But a terrible threat looms over humanity and the entire universe that can no longer be undone by their power alone. Even more surprising, the greatest threat in the multiverse looks exactly like Doctor Strange. So they're just trying to hype up the idea that this Strange Supreme is going to be the actual main villain of the film. Now they just want you to think that. That might be a big twist where somebody else winds up being a secret main villain. Marvel's always very misleading with the way they pitch you their movies and the way they cut the trailers. But the idea is that during the trailer, Baron Mordo says the real danger to reality in the multiverse is you, Doctor Strange. In Marvel is meaning that it's Doctor Strange in all of his variants. Like in every reality, Doctor Strange is one of the greatest threats because he's so powerful and because he throws caution to the wind the same way that Iron Man, most of the other Avengers do. And speaking of Spider-Man No Way Home connections, the same way that Spider-Man does, like Spider-Man causes most of the problems that he has to solve during Spider-Man No Way Home. But during the trailer, the reason why Baron Mordo is attacking the main MCU Doctor Strange is because of the two spells that he performed during Spider-Man No Way Home and the way that he messed with the Time Stone during Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. He has that dialogue where he says, your crimes against reality will not go unpunished. That's what he's talking about. They also reference this during Spider-Man No Way Home when Doctor Strange is trying to caution Peter, saying, we changed reality fundamentally to bring back countless lives and you want me to do it again because you're having a bad time. But they did it anyway, so if Baron Mordo was mad at Doctor Strange for messing with reality during Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, what they did during Spider-Man No Way Home made him even more pissed off at Doctor Strange. Like during the movie, they break reality for a hot second, but the second spell really was only kind of like a soft patch, like flex taping the multiverse.
That can instantly patch, bond, seal, and repair.
So Baron Mordo's bill that he referenced at the end of the first Doctor Strange movie has just come due. He said there's always a cost to messing with reality on this level, and he's taken it on himself to go full Thanos on all the magic users of the MCU who he thinks are misusing magic. Perfectly balancing the magic scales, as all things should be. That also includes Scarlet Witch and what she's done with the Hex during WandaVision. That would have been enough to land her on Baron Mordo's list. Doctor Strange is just at the top of the list. The other new version of Doctor Strange that I mentioned, Defender Strange, we see spinning uncontrollably through dimensions. It's exactly the same scene we saw of MCU Doctor Strange in the first movie on his fantastic voyage across the multiverse. As far as I can tell, there's only one scene of him in the trailer here, but because they're hyping up Doctor Strange Supreme as the main villain, as evil Doctor Strange, you can assume that pretty much any other Doctor Strange variants that show up in the film, if there are more than 3 versions of him, are probably good characters. Defender Strange is based on the version of Doctor Strange from the classic Defenders comic book team, not the Marvel Netflix Defenders with Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist. I'm talking about the OG Defenders. Their team debuted for the first time in Doctor Strange number 183, and the team was Doctor Strange teaming up with Namor and the Hulk to fight the Undying Ones and their leader, the Nameless Ones, who were kind of like these Lovecraftian beings from another dimension who ruled over Earth thousands of years ago along with the Elder Gods. But Marvel didn't actually call the team the Defenders until their next big story where they were fighting against a techno-wizard called Yandroth. Valkyrie also became part of the team that time too. The reason why Defender Strange has the ponytail like this in addition to the Defender's costume is just to make him look as visually different from the other Doctor Strange variants in the movie as possible, so that casual fans can tell them all apart when they're fighting on screen, when things get really crazy. Like, that's why they have Doctor Strange Supreme here looking like he has that magical taint darkening all of his features so that he looks more evil and sinister than the other versions.
Things just got out of hand.
They did the exact same thing during the Loki series during episode 5 when they gave us the many Loki variants. Like, they're all Loki variants, but some of them are so different that they don't even look like Tom Hiddleston.
Why the hell is there an alligator in here?
He's a Loki.
Like boastful Loki, classic Loki, Kid Loki, all played by totally different actors. And you have Alligator Loki, Superior Loki. So after seeing all of them together in a giant battle royale in the Loki series, seeing a bunch of Doctor Strange variants fighting each other in Multiverse of Madness should be easy for everyone. Also, it does seem like a version of Loki from the Loki series will appear during the movie. Like in this scene with Scarlet Witch where you see her light up her chaos magic here, behind her it looks like one of those portals from the TVA with that same type of energy. There were a lot of you that were asking, when reality is breaking during Spider-Man No Way Home because of all these spells, where is the TVA? Why aren't they showing up to stop this? Because even after the events of the Loki series, with the Kang multiverse war erupting, and what seems like the main version of Kang taking over the TVA, getting rid of He Who Remains Kang, this version of the TVA would still be very active. We might get a couple hints about what's going on with that during Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, but I think they'll save most of that for Loki Season 2 along with Ant-Man 3 Quantumania. The other cool thing the Spider-Man No Way Home writers revealed was they actually had to make major changes to the plot of the movie because Marvel flipped the order that all the movies came out. Originally, we were supposed to see Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness before Spider-Man No Way Home. So originally what was going to happen with Doctor Strange is that he performs this forbidden spell using the Darkhold. That's the spell you see him weaving with the chaos magic in the trailer. It supposedly causes even more trouble for reality, the multiverse, than what we saw from his spell in Spider-Man No Way Home. Then he, Scarlet Witch, Sorcerer Supreme Wong, America Chavez would have faced Doctor Strange Supreme to try and stop him from destroying all of reality, like he almost did during What If. Then the events of Spider-Man No Way Home would have taken place after they flex-taped the multiverse. Spider-Man would have come along asking Doctor Strange to make everyone forget that Mysterio revealed his identity, and originally the major difference here is that Doctor Strange would have been way more against doing the spell the first time. Telling Peter, you have no idea how bad this could go. Messing with the multiverse could cause catastrophic problems for all of reality, because he would have experienced a version of that already from the Darkhold chaos magic spell in Strange Supreme. But in the original version, the basic plot of Spider-Man No Way Home would have pretty much been the same. They still do the first spell, it still goes wrong, bringing all the multiverse characters to the MCU, and he was still going to perform the second spell to make everyone forget Peter Parker entirely. So changing the orders that the movies came out only changed that part of Doctor Strange's story in No Way Home. There were a billion other Spider-Man No Way Home deleted scenes for all the characters, and I've done a couple videos about them. There were a couple alternate endings, so I'll add links for all those in the description below. But now the writers said that the way the Marvel Phase 4 story plays out is that Doctor Strange knows way less about the multiverse during No Way Home, and that's why during the movie he was yelling at Spider-Man saying how they know frighteningly little about the multiverse. But performing both of the spells, the way you saw go down in the film, only makes him more curious to explore the multiverse. Like curiosity killed the cat, like, oh, you've whetted my appetite, but now I want to see some more of the multiverse. And now that's why, during Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, he wants to use the Darkhold to perform this forbidden spell, quote-unquote. And that's what they're referencing in the synopsis for the movie. Using his magic to manipulate time and space with a forbidden spell that is considered the most dangerous has opened the door to a mysterious madness called the multiverse. And it sounds like that Darkhold spell with the chaos magic is the reason for the main MCU Earth going crazy like this in the trailer, the side effects of the forbidden spell. When he says things just got out of hand at the end of the trailer, I'm wondering how similar his story in the movie is to the What If episodes. Like, is he changing reality in service of some big Christine Palmer twist? because she seems like a pretty significant plot point in the movie. But hopefully that explains what's going on with all the Doctor Strange variants during the movie. If you have any other questions, just write them below in the comments. We'll get some more trailer footage pretty soon. While you wait for everything, click here for my brand new Morbius trailer video and Andrew Garfield Easter eggs, and click here for all my Spider-Man No Way Home deleted scenes and all the alternate endings. Thank you so much for watching, everyone stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.